me closer now, Tony Danza. What's up, everybody? Jared here with another musical biopic of a movie review. Now, if you're new to this channel, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and bell icon to stay up to date on this channel's newest reviews, reactions, and ridiculousness. So yes, I was able to see a movie a couple weeks early. That never happens, and it's the new Elton John biopic musical, Rocketman. Rocketman is an epic musical fantasy about the uncensored human story of Sir Elton John's breakthrough years. So does Rocketman fly high as one of 2019's best? Let's find out. But before I get into my thoughts, let me know what you guys thought of Rocketman in the comments down below. Was this the fun and raw story you were hoping for, or was this too musically infused for you? Now let's get into some of the good. So these musical biopics have kind of been the craze lately, you know. Obviously the easy comparison here is Bohemian Rhapsody. I'm not going to compare those two movies in this review because Rocketman is actually something completely different. They kind of take it on a different path. It's very much this biopic movie of Elton John, but they lean heavily into that musical aspect, making it more almost this musical feel. You know, there's parts where there's song and dance that just break out all of a sudden. It's very fantastical, it's spectacular, it's over the top. It very much fits into kind of the personality, the persona that Elton John has kind of built up over the years. And the thing is, it's a little bit weird. It might not land for everyone, but I adored it. I thought it worked perfectly. And the way that the story was told, or rather unfolded, was another aspect that I really liked. It was unique. It kind of takes place during this present time, a little bit more in the future. And then as he's kind of reliving these moments or hardships of his life, it goes back to that time and slowly plays out. You know, it starts as him as a child, him first making his first break, and then eventually getting into all of the fame and fortune that he's known for. But it keeps jumping back to kind of that present or future point for kind of problems that he has to confront, and also the things that have really been plaguing him over the years. And speaking of that, Elton John, in my opinion, was kind of known for these bright, flamboyant, you know, over-the-top, extravagant outfits, looks, all of that stuff. I thought that this story was going to be more bright, you know, happy, fun-focused. No, they do not shy away from kind of the darker aspects of Elton John's life, of his career. You know, there's addiction to alcohol, drugs, sex, any sort of addiction you would think is here present in this movie. And also focusing on Elton John's family, specifically his mother and father, and how kind of the hardships with those characters really affected him throughout his life, and how in a way it kind of messed him up. But the real standout here in Rocketman, the core of this movie, is Taron Egerton as Elton John. This performance, this portrayal is perfect. Like, it is outrageous. Like, starting from the very beginning, I was a little bit skeptical. I didn't think that it entirely landed because, in my opinion, I was not familiar with Elton John in his younger days, you know. But the movie, as it plays out, the things kind of fall into place. He personifies this character perfectly, you know, from the look, the mannerisms, the attitude, the singing, all of this in this character. He blows it away in this movie. And another thing, I cannot discount his performance, his singing performance at all. My understanding is he sang all of the songs in this movie, and you know, they're very reminiscent of what Elton John's original songs were, but they put a little bit of a twist. They twist everything. They put their own unique turn on it, and I thought it worked in this Rocketman movie. Lastly, this would not be an Elton John biopic if it wasn't for all of his unique original music in this movie. Obviously, like I just said, Taron Egerton, he takes his own unique twist on it, which I really enjoyed, but the movie, it flows perfectly. It complements those kind of song and dance and breakout scenes with his music. And don't worry, Crocodile Rock is definitely present here. I absolutely enjoyed Rocketman from beginning to end. If I had to ding this movie, if I had to find one part that didn't really entirely land, it would probably be some of the scenes in between the song, dance, singing stuff. You know, that's kind of the highlight of this movie, but there's some scenes with dialogue that seem to, I wouldn't say entirely halt this movie, but kind of slows it down. It brings the pacing down. it might drag a little bit. You know, it's there to complement the story, kind of to explain a few other things, but I thought that was kind of the lower point of Rocketman. Like, the song, the dance, the bright outfits, the concert scenes, that's the highlight. The in-between, not so much. Overall, Rocketman is a fantastical look at the life of Elton John, with it taking on this musical feel, very much having this unique storytelling element, not shying away from some of the more darker material in his life, Taron Egerton's performance just blowing you away, and also that awesome iconic music of Elton John, but with some scenes maybe dragging and kind of throwing off the pace. I would highly recommend checking out Rocketman. Again, this comes out in a couple weeks. I saw it early. If you're any sort of fan of Elton John's music or anything about his character, this is a must-see. In closing, I'm going to give Rocketman 4.5 out of 5 sparkly sunglasses. So what do you guys think of Rocketman? I want to know in the comments down below. Anyways, guys, as always, thank you so much for watching. Watch some more videos up there, you know, movie reviews, trailer reactions, fun comedy skits. I just did my ranking of the 3 John Wick movies. Check that out over there. Follow all of my social media stuff down there. Click that subscribe button, hit that bell icon to stay up to date on this channel's newest content, and until next time, I'll see you later.